Slainte, and welcome to another episode of the Crafty Beer Channel. 2025 is almost gone. Can you believe it? God, time flies by. Well, this will be my last episode for the year, so I thought, what other way are you going to finish it than having an awards night? Now, good friend of mine, Nate, coined the phrase the Dinos. So that's what we're doing. We've got the Dinos tonight. And look, I've split it up into four categories. We've got, as you can see, four glasses, four beers for me. I'm happy with that. There's no wife here. I can do what I want. And hey, she doesn't watch either, so it doesn't matter. So let's go into the categories of what we're going to do. Four categories, and then I'm going to nominate an overall best beer of the year. So we have got over here, starting off with the lagers, moving on to the pale ales. Yes, the strange looking glass here is here for a reason. Hefeweizens. Finally finishing off. I've got to use my beer, the Noel glass again. It's just such a cool glass, and it's my last chance to actually do it within a season. So here it is, and it'll be doing the stouts. Now, I'm picking the categories because these are the beers that I would typically drink throughout the year. I would always drink lagers, pale ales, Hefeweizens, and the stouts. So there you go. You can have a look. You can agree, disagree, but let me at least get the beers out before we start arguing, huh? Okay, so let's start it off. Now, I've got the beers in a wee esky here down on the ground because I know how slow I am. I'm going to try and keep them warm. No messing around talking about the breweries too much, but yeah, we'll get into it. Keep the beers nice and cold in there, and we'll go through them one at a time. I'm not going to drink the whole beer at each stage, but you know, they will be drunk just off camera. Okay, enough jibber jabber. Let's move on. And so for me, the lager of the year, I'll be honest, I've been thinking about this video for a few weeks, and it was a shoo-in for the winner of lager of the year. And about a week ago, I went to one of my favorite breweries in Sydney and came across what they would classify as a lager. It's sort of a lager, I guess. It is a lager. But let's get it out here and we'll have a look. It is this little beauty here. Oh, the Eski's not playing ball at all. Oh, two halves, as you can see with the glass. It was a bit of a giveaway. Two halves, Zeugel. Okay. Now, as it says on here, Zeugel style lager, 4.8%. Brewed in Alexandria in Sydney, so just off the city centre, really. And what they say on the back here is the Zeugel, a Zeugel beer, similar to a Keller beer. Now, Keller beer is a traditional German unfiltered lager. That's basically what it is. Keller means cellar. It's brewed in the cellar, and that's the style of beer. So I had it on tap in there. It was spectacular, and I was like, this is the best lager I've had this year. I'm getting a can. It got a bit messy that night. Can't really remember it. So continuing on, it says similar to the Keller beer, which is a traditional southern German lager. Our Zeugel beer has been brewed with old-fashioned barley grain Isaria, last used in Germany in the 1920s, to create a rich, malty, biscuity, amber, and medium body profile. This interpretation is of the old-school style Keller beer brewed in the communal town breweries of Oberpfalzer Forest region of Bavaria. I'm not going to read every can, but this one's a new beer. I'm reading it. Okay, I love reading cans. Okay, and I did say, what did I say, 4.8%? Oh, yeah, but yeah, excellent. And we have the two halves glass, which works perfectly with it. Ooh, we're going to bash them in a wee bit more. Come on now, come on. There we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Isn't that a beauty? Okay, we'll put the can there. Let's put the glass down, see if we're still in shot. Who knows? Probably is, probably isn't. Let's move it over there a bit. Right, no more messing with the can stain. Okay, we're here to see the beer. So, there you go. Look at that boy. Oh, yes, that is a lager. Yeah, there we go. Keep moving away from the camera, don't I? Nice carbonation, good looking beer, aroma, beautiful. Oh, yes. Yeah, very nice. Let's have a wee taste. Oh, that is smooth, man. That's such a good beer. Honestly, that's fantastic. What an easy drinking lager. I'm just going to put the can out of the way. I will say, for me, it doesn't look like a Keller beer. It's usually a cloudier beer, but man, that is beautiful. Oh, I could sit here and drink that all night. I won't on camera. We'll move along. Okay, so next one that we have here is is our oh, sorry, I almost forgot what I'm even doing. I'm so caught up in this beer that we'll have to refocus, team, refocus. Pale ales. Okay, excuse me. This covers them all. XPAs, IPAs, I guess, but you know that isn't happening. Hazy pales, all of the above, I would say. That's what's happening here. Now, this one was a shoe-in. You could have picked this one at the start of the year, and you wouldn't have been wrong. Filter XPA. Oh yes, the god of beers in Sydney. Now you'll notice how I've done this. By the way, I'm moving up from lagers, the pale ales, the hefes are roughly the same to the stouts, so we're getting that. I want one more wee taste of that. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful beer. But anyway, focus. Moving straight on to filter. You will know in previous videos I have covered off filter. So if you haven't seen those videos, after this, off you go. Go and check it out. It's in the macro versus micro one where I reviewed the filter lager. And yeah, it was a good beer, but this is better. Let's get it out there anyway. I must get my hands on a filter glass. Next time I'm in there, I will negotiate with them. Get my hands on that. As I do drink enough filters to justify it. I'm just going to put the can out of the way. I don't think we need to see the cans. We want to see the beers. Okay, there you go. Look at that there. Let's get the dragon out of the way. Now he's quite a cloudy boy, isn't he? So, but a great looking beer, and smells fantastic. What a glorious beer that is. Okay, in we go. Yep. Yeah, just a fantastic beer. You cannot argue with that. There we go. So we have two of them up now. There's your lager. Brilliant. Two halves. Filters XPA. Oh man, the amount of the amount of these I drink at Super Bowl when we actually go to the brewery, which I have said before as well, not promoting anything, just telling you. Super Bowl we spend at Filter, and that there is my companion for the vast majority of the day. Now, Hefe. Hefe is going to be the first non-craft, although I could do a shout out. Two Halves does a fantastic Hefe and Dunkel Hefe. So highly recommend you go along to Two Halves and check them out. They're fantastic brewery, pretty much my favorite brewery in Australia. However, you cannot go wrong when you're talking about Hefeweizens. You have to stick with the kings of Hefe, and that is the Germans. Paulaner. Now, is Paulaner the best wheat beer that there is? I think so. I think so. Excuse me, we'll just open this up. I would say it is, but it is also pretty much all year round available in Aldi, and so so it has become a staple. And of course, Aldi and their fantastic prices. It's just made this year my favorite purchase. So I'm always buying my Hefeweizens out of Aldi, and don't you just love the look of that? We'll just show you the can one more time. It's a beauty, and we get it out of the way. Look at this boy. Yes, yes. Don't you love it? You just love it. Like these glasses are made for it as well. Although I'm surprised that it didn't fill it up all the way. I didn't smash it in as much as I could have, but I didn't want to. Yeah, isn't he glorious? Yep. Now, I think just even the look of a Hefeweizen makes it a king for me. Like I just, this glass just accentuates as well. But oh, beautiful banana aromas. Yeah, this one's very strong banana. Beautiful. It's making me doubt my decisions. That's fantastic. Wow, what a beer! The Hefeweizens, I pretty much live off them. Between them and Guinness all year, that they're my two comfortably. This beer and the Guinness are my two comfortably most drunk beers. But anyway, let's move along. For the sake of time, we would charge on. Final category, stouts. Now, I know you're all sitting there going, he's reaching for a can of Guinness. Typical. I'm not that predictable, am I? And I would hope not, because I'm not. I am reaching for this boy. This is another one that charged into the categories. Now, straight off, a few months ago, you told me stout. I'm telling you Guinness, because that is what I drink. I drink so much Guinness, even the Australian rubbish. But this one, I have to say, let's crack them open here. This one, when I did a review, that's another video that you haven't watched. Go and watch it. But when I did the review of this, I was just blown away. I did say in that video, this is the best beer that I've reviewed, and I'll stick with that as well. I would say it is still the best beer that I've reviewed. It is smashing. It is such a silky beer. There we go. Oh, and it fits perfectly. There we go. So let's show you Mountain Culture Moon Dust. Beautiful. Over there you go. And look at that pour. Oh, isn't it beautiful? There we go. Beautiful dark beer. Turn it around. Nice wee head on it there. It's not like that Guinness head where you get a creamier, whiter head on the Guinness. That there's more of a dark off color white. But oh, and it has such a beautiful chocolate aroma off it. What a cracking beer. This is a terrible video for me to do. All my favourite beers sitting in front of me. It's going to get messy. I did actually debate, should I even crack the beers? Will I just show you the cans? Four's a lot. But I thought, I can't not have these beers opened, sitting in front of me and not even tasting them. What would it be like? What sort of beer reviewer am I? But anyway, there we go. It's fantastic. So that to me is the four best beers of the year in the main categories that I would drink. I drink lagers, pale ales, Hefeweizens, stouts. That's me. That's my recommendations. What do you think? Would you remove any of them? You can't talk about removing this one because you've never tried it. And I fully recommend you go and get your hands on that there. Go down to the brewery, check them out, and get your hands on that beer. That is smashing. But hey, there's got to be a winner. There's always got to be a winner. They're all winners to me, but I'm going to nominate one. It was nominated earlier in the month, but now that I've tasted these beers, I'm like, oh, how do I pick? Let me have one more. We tasted this one. That is smashing. Such a good beer. But as I say, there can only be one winner, and here it is. Filter. There you go. Filter is the king. To me, I would say probably because it's the most versatile. You'll drink this all year round, in the winter, in the summer, and in between. Doesn't really matter. Night, day, you're drinking this boy. Great session beer. And I do think, well, we'll leave you forward. Why not? But I do think, with the lagers, you're probably more in the summer weather with that. Hefeweizen, same thing, although I drink it all year round, but you're probably drinking the Hefes in the summer, and then these boys are probably only sneaking in the winter. I would say that is not true for me, but probably true for everyone else. But look, there you go. 2025, what a year. Some smashing beers drunk. Three crafties for you, and one big king from Germany. Can't argue with it. I think we'll finish up from this point, and I'll get home with these beers before I get too messy. But look, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe as always. Please check out other videos if you want to see the review on the Stout. And look, if you've got any recommendations, what do you think yours are? Well, first of all, what would be your categories? Would you agree with the categories? I think that's pretty much where I would sit. And if you do, what beers would you put in those categories? And if not, what categories would you recommend? What did I miss? I don't know. You tell me. Let's get the chat on. In the meantime, I'm going to drink all these beers and you're not going to watch me. So, Happy New Year. Good luck in 2026. I'll see you on the flip side. Slainte. This is a challenge. And slam.